In the first picture you guys have of me when I did my intake, I was very depressed. I had gained a lot of weight because I was embarrassed to go anywhere because I had my teeth pulled 4 years prior to that. And I just progressively got more and more heavier and more depressed. And I looked like an old hag. I was so embarrassed. I didn't even really want you guys to take the picture the first time because I was like, And I didn't sign the release till the 3-month mark because I was just so embarrassed of the way I looked. The reason I had my teeth pulled is I had really bad teeth because I don't have the enamel that most people have on their teeth. And so I had a lot of breakage and I had a lot of crowns and a lot of root canals. And I actually put a lot of money in my mouth through the years, but it was just all a waste because they just kept breaking. I kept having to have more and more work done. And when I'm talking like thousands and thousands of dollars, it just wasn't worth it, So I finally had to have them pulled because I got one that was so infected that it was abscessed. And then I just went in to have one pulled and the dentist convinced me to pull them all, that they could give me dentures and it would solve all my problems. He never told me till after he pulled them that there was any possibility I couldn't wear normal dentures because the ridges in my mouth and the gums are so short that normal dentures weren't an option. So I ended up having all my teeth pulled and having no teeth, which was even worse than having bad broken ones. And so I just never left my house and I just got real depressed. It was a really hard time for me. It was probably the most difficult time of my life. The reason I couldn't wear regular dentures is my bottom ridge is too small to hold one on. Even with the glue, it wouldn't stay in place. And then the top ones maybe gag. They were so big and bulky. And the dentist had promised me all these things, said he could make them white, he could make them straight. And when the dentures came in, they weren't white, they were yellow. They weren't straight. They looked worse than my teeth did almost to begin with, except for they weren't broken. I tried to wear them for about a week. They made sores in my mouth, and I couldn't do it. I could wear them if I didn't open my mouth, eat, drink. I just ended up taking them back. When I had it done originally, it took them first off a year before they even gave me my dentures. They had so many problems, I don't know, because they would ship them out to whoever makes the teeth. It took them over a year just to get me the dentures. So by then I would have already been without teeth for a year, so I was already depressed. By the time they actually came in, I'd already put on a lot of weight because I didn't want to leave my house. I didn't want to do anything. And then when they finally did come in after all that weight, I couldn't wear them. And I went back and back for them to adjust it. I even went all the way up to the lab where they make them, told them exactly what I wanted, took them pictures and everything. And what my problem was, waited again, lo and behold, same thing. How I found your office, I was online looking at it because I started looking at them before I had my teeth pulled because I knew my teeth were broken and eventually I would need to do something about it. In 2022, I made that call. Christy answered the phone and she is the sweetest, nicest, upbeat person that there is. And I told her I wanted to get it done right away because I was going to reunite with some family in Alaska and I wanted to have teeth. And she got me in right away. My initial appointment was on June 22nd. My surgery was July 6th. It was great. Dr. Keller is so nice. His office is so cool. It's got this Star Wars stuff and everything. And it's real down to earth. And everybody there just made me feel so at home and at ease. I never thought my life would change in so many positive ways as it has just by making that one phone call and having the all on fours. I've quit smoking. I've lost 75 pounds. I'm healthy now. I can go out and exercise. I can eat good. It gave me my life back. When I look at that old picture of me, I don't even recognize the person. I'm like, oh my God, what an old hag. Who is that? I still can't believe it. It's worth every penny. I never ever thought I would look like this again. I never thought I'd ever be this happy or have my life back again. How I decided to do it is my dad had been bothering me and bugging me for probably 4 or 5 years since we found out I couldn't wear the dentures to get it done. He even took me to another dentist and we went and had a consultation with him and I said, no, I'm not ready. No, he was ready to pay for it then. And that was $80,000. So it was even more. And I just said no. But after I called and talked to Christy, I pretty much was already decided before I showed up. But then when I met Dr. Keller, I was like, oh, I want the Wonder Woman smile because they showed me the smiles to choose from. And July 6th, I think it was like 2 weeks later, I had it done. The only thing I regret is waiting so long. I really wish I would have done it way sooner like my dad wanted me to. When you get the same day new smile, you can eat anything. The other day, I took an apple and I could just bite into it without having to cut it with a knife. You can eat corn on the cob. You can eat steak. You can eat anything you want to. It's just like having real teeth, but better. Because when you look better, you feel better. And then you want to keep looking good. So it inspires you to get out and walk and exercise and to do things. You have more pride in yourself. That's what I would say the most benefit is from it, is what it does for you mentally. My son, he's happy to have his mom back. He was always proud of me, but I felt like I had become someone he couldn't be proud of, or my dad couldn't be proud of to be seen in public with, because I just felt so bad about myself. My teeth were so messed up for so long, even before I had them pulled, that I didn't have a good self-image. I was sitting waiting for an appointment at my 3-month mark. Everybody was at lunch. They came back from lunch. They walked straight past me and my dad both. And about 30 seconds later, once they had seen the name that was going to be on the door for the patient, they turned around, came back and said, "Lucinda?" And I was like, "Yeah, hi." And they're like, "Oh my God, we didn't even recognize you. We thought you were a new patient." I would say it's a better investment than any kind of procedure you could have, cosmetic procedure done, because when you feel good, like I said, you want to keep looking good. And when you look good, you feel good. And so you won't need the tummy tuck. You won't need the contouring or the Botox or the facelift, because all will fall into place just by having the same day new smile.